Hey everyone, it's Michael from Notefolds, and today I'm going to show you how to make this birthday card. I was inspired by the current Stampin' Up! Catalog. You can see here on page 106 the Sprinkles of Life stamp set, and they really made a great card. Now I've kind of taken some liberties of my own and made it my own version, and I think that's what's great. You can really do a lot with these sets and with these colors. I will have a description of all of the items in the video description below, as well as on our website, notefolds.com, where you'll find a link to Stampin' Up! Where you can order all of these items, and then you can follow along with us. So let's go ahead and get started. To make this card, you'll need your standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, folded at 4 1/4 in Whisper White. You'll need a 3 3/4 by 5-inch piece of Designer Series paper, and then 4 pieces of 2 by 2 in Whisper White. You'll also need an 18-inch piece of baker's twine. The stamp set we'll be using is Sprinkles of Life, and we'll be using the candle, cupcake base, and cupcake topper, as well as the tree builder punch. The ink colors we'll be using for this card are Delightful Dijon, Melon Mambo, and Crumb Cake. We'll also be using the markers Bermuda Bay, Blushing Bride, and So Saffron. Let's begin by stamping our images. The cupcake base will be stamped in So Saffron. Stamp that on one of the 2 by 2 pieces of Whisper White. Next, the cupcake topper will be stamped in Melon Mambo. Stamp that on another piece of 2 by 2 Whisper White. Finally, we need to stamp 3 candles in the crumb cake. Stamp that on another piece of 2 by 2 Whisper White. Now use your markers to color in the stamped images. For the cupcake topper, we use the Blushing Bride marker, and then for the candles, we use the Bermuda Bay, and then the So Saffron for the flame, and the So Saffron also for the cupcake base. Now you'll need to cut out the stamped images. The cupcake base and the candles will need to be fussy cut, but the cupcake topper you can use the tree builder punch to punch out. Now it's time to start building the cupcake. So I have the other piece of 2 by 2 Whisper White, and I'm going to just bring in my cupcake base, which I've already put some adhesive on the back, and I'm going to put it on the Whisper White just a little bit off center because we're going to end up putting the white piece off center. So there we go, we got a little bit of a tilt going on there. And then what I need to do is I'll bring in my cupcake topper here, and what we're going to do is just take some two-way glue here, and we'll glue the candles onto the top of the card. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom here, and then we'll put one candle right here in the center, and we'll bring in the other candles. Just put a little bit of glue on the bottom here. Put the other one coming off just a little bit off center. And our final candle, again, we're just going to put some glue on that. So there we have our candles added. Now I'm going to turn this piece over. I'm going to take some dimensionals now, and we'll put those all the way around. Like so. And then take off the backing. And then what we'll do is we'll put them right on top like that. So this way we've got this nice cupcake that's going to kind of pop right off the paper. Now I have my card base and my Designer Series paper, which I've already put adhesive on the back of. And so I'm just going to place this on the card base, but rather than centering it this time, we're going to put it just a little bit off center, just to give it a little bit more motion, a little bit more fun. So there you go, you can see it's kind of a little bit off center there. You can see I have my twine now, so I'm going to open the card up, and we're just going to place that twine on the inside, and then wrap it around the front, and we'll just tie a nice bow on the outside here with our twine. Now, of course, you could layer this twine underneath the Designer Series paper if you didn't necessarily want it to be shown on the inside, but I think this adds a little bit of texture to the inside of the card as well. And then once you have your bow tied, you can kind of move the baker's twine around as you need, so that way you can have the bow exactly where you want it to be. So now I will take my cupcake, and on the back of the Whisper White I've already put some adhesive, so I'm just going to add this on, and I'm going to tilt this so that the Whisper White is tilted, but our cupcake is actually horizontal. Just adds a little bit more motion there to the card. And here's our completed card. As you can see, it's really nice with that Designer Series paper, and the colors that we chose really pull the colors of the Designer Series paper out. Makes it really great. And there's a lot more that you can do with this to embellish it. You can put a banner, as we saw, that says Happy Birthday. You could do some stuff on the inside to make it more interesting. So it's really up to you what you want to do with this. So if you do try making this card, I'd love to see it. Make sure you post a comment to it below. And also give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Hit subscribe to see all of our other videos. And also make sure to visit our website, notefolds.com, where you can order all of the Stampin' Up! Products that you saw in this video. Until next time, we'll see you later.